So these are the covers that go over those beans.
Good afternoon, guys.
Seems like
What's up?
Just got back. I got some coffee and some cookies. You guys like any?
I'm good. Not much of a sweet tooth.
What? Are you shitting me? I've seen you eat so many sweets around here. You eat all the Eatos, Doritos, Cheetos, tons of candy bars, ice cream bars in the summer.
Well, what kind do you have?
I've got chocolate chip, macadamia nut, and double chocolate.
Double chocolate.
Okay.
That is by definition a sweet tooth. I knew you wouldn't resist
No,
it.
sweet. Like,
You have a
it's not like
sweet tooth.
sweets like. Wait a minute. Maybe I have a sour tooth.
From the moment fire was discovered, the men who could control it shaped civilizations. Those skilled enough to use this power to forge metals were dubbed blacksmiths. And while technology has advanced, the need for men to be able to control flame and steel remains. These are those men. These are modern-day blacksmiths.
This is a shoe system for that railing that we're doing.
Okay.
So that.
Hey, do you guys know Anita Johnson?
I know what it means.
Real mature.
Yeah, from Great Fermentations.
Yeah, we know her.
She called me. I couldn't quite understand what she was asking about. Would you mind going over and talking to her about some projects she needs done?
Yeah.
Free beer.
Let's do it.
Okay, thanks.
Great Fermentations is a great place to get beer and winemaking supplies. Plus, they have free beer samples.
Holy smokes, that was fast.
Yeah, well, we're just right around the corner.
We aim to please.
I just hung up from vacation.
She tried to explain a little bit of what you wanted. So I thought it might be a good idea to come by here and take a look and see exactly what you wanted. Because, I mean, obviously, you got a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
What do you, I mean?
Well, what we do is we sell equipment and supplies to make beer and wine at home. And we make beer here so that we can kind of showcase our recipes and teach people how to do it. So
Okay.
You had me at beer.
So do you have any here
whatever
now?
you got.
we've got beer here now. Would you like a sample?
Yeah, maybe later.
Oh.
All right, so what exactly do you want?
All right. Come on back. Let me show you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we got. This is my mash time. And basically when you're making beer, you gotta mix grain and water together so that you convert starches into sugars. So at the end, basically it's at the end of a long brew day, Wes, our brewer, has to scoop this stuff out by hand. It's hot, it's about 165 degrees. It's heavy because it's wet, and it's a big pain in the neck. So what I want to do is have a kind of an apparatus that tips this thing over, and he can just like just let the mash flow out, and he doesn't have to work as hard.
Let me get this straight. We're gonna work hard to make something so someone else doesn't have to work hard.
So this has to be connected, so when you dump it, obviously it won't fall off.
Yeah, it can't fall off. You know, this is an expensive pot, and it's hot.
What's a pot like this cost?
About 450 bucks. But because I used it, it's even more. It's vintage now.
So we're gonna have to design something that raises, because this distance I assume is pretty critical, right? Mm-hmm. So we have to design something that raises it up above this and then tip.
Right. So there's a big safety concern. It's going to have about probably close to 50 pounds of grain in it, so it's going to be heavy.
Plus all the
50 pounds isn't
moisture.
that heavy.
Yeah, when you soak it down, it is.
Yeah.
So we got something, a lever that raises it and then tips it.
Well, the other thing is it can't get raised too high for the whole time because people like Ryan and I won't be able to see it.
I was thinking just for the end,
Why'd
like when you want to tip it.
I was feeling normal, average. Don, just stay right there. Ha, 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 ha. Another short joke. I'm gonna add another $150 to this project. You know what it feels like to be a...
Finally feel like a normal sized person.
Would you like some beer?
Are there any other things we need to know that are
Well, yeah, the other thing is it has to be portable. The pot has to come out so we can clean it. So it can't be something that it's a 200-pound piece of equipment down here and we have to drag it over to the sink to clean it. So the pot's got to kind of come out.
The burner has to stay this far away from the pot, or can the burner be wherever?
This whole
is
thing
the
is
burner,
the
right?
This is whole. No,
The whole. This is all the burner.
Yeah.
On the surface, this project doesn't look that complicated, but as you get deeper into it, you realize there's a lot of little intricate parts that have to go into this to make it work properly.
I would prefer that you didn't.
Because
That's why I was saying we're going to have to make something that raises it up and then tips it to clear those. But then we also have this sight glass, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, that's
called?
a sight glass.
So we can't go all the way around it. We have to have something that...
Yeah.
So essentially what you want is some kind of magical anti-gravity machine that doesn't really exist, picks it up, dumps it out.
That's no big deal. We'll just invent something that's never been invented before. Okay, so I think I have an idea of what you want, but do you have any idea of what you want to spend?
It's not that complex. I don't know, 500 bucks?
$500?
It's barely going to touch the material.
$500? I think Anita's drank too much of her product.
There's a lot of engineering and parts moving on
The
that.
way I'm thinking it's going to go is probably with material and time and labor, things, moving parts, is about $4 grand.
Ooh, $4,000? I think he's been drinking way too much of my product.
Well, how much free beer are we talking about you could sweeten the pot with?
Ooh, we could do that.
No, we're not doing this.
Come on.
It didn't work last time. It's not going to work this time.
Come on. All right. 2,500 bucks.
2,500.
Cut off a few of the bells and whistles, but I think we can probably do that.
Yeah.
I think so. You got to remember, it's going to be a one-off.
Yeah.
Piece.
I mean, we get engineers things and stuff like that.
Well, let me ask you something. I mean, have you done anything like this before? Are you engineers or are you just artsy-fartsy guys?
We're artsy-fartsy engineers.
Well,
We'll take care of it.
We
Don't
haven't
worry about
done it,
any
and
of that.
neither has anyone else. Otherwise, you would just work.
We are reinventing the wheel here.
Although both parties were far apart on the price, they were able to come together and settle on a final number of $2,500.
All right, so from our conversation, basically what I'm thinking is it's just gonna be kind of a table, and it has to have a burner, so then we'll have a shelf here that'll hold that burner.
Okay.
Okay, and then that same exact size that top is, we duplicate with a second one, so it's 2, and then we have a big piano hinge that's over there, and then we weld it and only connect it at the piano hinge, so then this top one will lift up like a dump truck, and then they can dump their mash.
We're going to have to come up with some stops for it. On this project, we're basing our design off of a dump truck. That way they can tip the kettle over and scoop all the mash out. And then when that barrel's on there, something that kind of holds it in place. You know what I mean? So as we're building it, we're going to kind of keep everything in mind, all the moving parts.
And I couldn't find the heavy-duty piano hinge. We have steel here, which isn't that big of a deal, but everything else will be made of 16-gauge stainless steel. 304 is the grade that we'll probably use. This is a piano hinge. The hinge runs the entire length. So when you have it closed or down, it's like this, and then as you pull it up, the hinge allows it to move and dump. This is very, very important. The whole project hinges on this. Get it? Hinge.
Perfect.
And then we'll TIG this with the big miller over there, that TIG machine, because it's a cleaner weld, because it's just got to look clean.
Okay.
So, good?
Yeah, we just got to get the basic out, you know, the basic structure, and then we can start working the mechanics out as we're doing everything.
I'm also thinking, because I have one of our cards here and it has some of the hops and it has some of the grapes, what if we do like kind of an artistic flair down at the bottom, so it's not so...
Look at you, personalizing it. I like that, yeah.
There are products out there like this, but we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to use stainless steel, heavy-duty piano hinges. We're going to cut some stuff with our plasma cutter. It's going to be one of a kind.
Kind of takes it up a notch.
Yeah, I do. I like wine too.
Ooh, they're open beer.
We've got a ton of work to do today, and then I get a call from Don.
Hey Ryan, remember the other day when we were talking, I was telling you how great it is to be sick? I was way off. Way off. It's awful.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So basically, you're not coming in today.
No, man, there's no way I can't go off the couch.
We got, man, no way you can come in at all. We got to move that piece over to the Kellys.
What, good medication could help you, couldn't she?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess you can do that.
Awesome.
All right, well,
I'm on the way here.
I hope you get better.
All right.
I'll talk to you later, man.
All right.
Bye. You ready? It's really not that much. I'll show it to you here in a minute. So Don's sick today. I need a new Don. Keisha, here you go.
So I guess I'm Dawn today.
You've seen us do it 1,000 times. It's not that hard. So get in here. Alrighty, and then just get in there. Now pull the trigger. Okay, perfect. Hold on to it longer. Perfect. All right. So I got to do this. Finish that up.
I never realized how big a guy is till you put all his gear on. Do you have any other leathers in this? These are huge.
No, you tried mine on. They were too small. That's all we've got.
Okay.
So we got this metals ready. You need to grab the hammer. The hammer. The other hammer.
Okay.
Got metal cooling. All right, now smack the end. Hit it. Harder, harder, harder. The power hammer's down. Okay, hold on. Now, hit it flat. Harder. You and Don swing the same. All right, Acacia, I need your help to get this loaded into the truck. You want to use your good lifting techniques, use your legs. It's kind of heavy and awkward, so we'll kind of come at it at both sides. And
I got it. No sweat.
all right, careful. She's taking this Don thing way too seriously.
Hey Ryan, did you know acacia is actually a tree? It's the wood they use to make the Ark of the Covenant. See, it's all the trees you see out there on the Serengeti. It actually means thorny. There is a fraternity up north, and it's named Acacia. Ryan?
Maybe it's the shirt.
The first step in this project is to get the base fabricated that the pot's gonna sit on.
All right, so what do you got set up here?
I got the 90 jig, so I'm gonna get these.
We have two different types of welders in the shop. We have TIGs and we have MIGs. A TIG is a much cleaner weld, doesn't have as much splatter. Takes a little bit longer, but it's a much cleaner weld.
When you're TIG welding, it's really important to keep as much exposed skin covered so you don't get a sunburn. The light is so intense and stays on so long that it'll burn your skin in seconds.
Before we weld the hinge on the finished product, I wanted to test it to make sure I had the hinge lined the right way.
I think it's important for the ringtone to match the person. That way I don't even have to look at my phone and I know who's calling. Hey, I'm personalizing everybody's ringtone in my
Hey, this
my
is like
phone
the
book.
most important part
So
of
I'm
the
trying
project.
to figure out which one you are.
The piano hinge.
What do you think about turn the page?
How about, do they have Old MacDonald?
No, that's not you. Maybe your leisure time.
I like that one. That was not bad.
Yeah, that's not you. I think you're going to be.
You gotta be
crossing the
kidding me.
river.
You got. I got it on.
Hey,
wrong.
call me so
Hey,
I
you
can
know
hear
this is the most important part of the project. You're dicking around with your phone. I just welded the hinge on backwards.
Hey, call me so I can hear your ringtone.
I welded the piano hinge on backwards, but at least we know who the is calling Don.
I think it's important to have different ringtones set for everybody. That way I already know who's calling before they call. It's kind of like, that's Reed from the Steel House.
To put what we call an artistic grind on the metal, we take a 4-inch grinder with a 36 or 60 grit sandpaper, scratch the surface, and then use it kind of like a feather pen.
Couldn't you have sourced a cleaner piece of stainless for this project?
I'm putting that artistic grind in it, numbnuts. It doesn't matter what it looks like now. It's important to what it looks like when I'm done. don't you go with your phone a little bit more?
See ya.
When I said I was going to take it to the next level, I'm going to cut some hops, grapes, barley, all out of 1/4-inch stainless steel, grind them, bam.
So
all right.
this valve goes.
Off of their card, they have the hops, grapes, and whatever the hell these things are. I think it's like a wheat or barley. So I cut one out, but what do you think?
You know what's kind of interesting? Did you know that the ancient Egyptians used to brew beer because water was so contaminated that it was the only safe drinking source?
I'm just gonna go with thinking that looks pretty
I've
good.
seen some hieroglyphics, and I think
I'll cut 2 of them.
it's probably wheat, because I think that was indigenous to that area, but I don't know.
I'm Derek with Indiana Oxygen. I stopped on by to drop off some mixed welding gas for Ryan for a nice welding project.
That back there like that.
What's
up, Derek?
Here's your gas.
Thanks,
for
man.
your tri-mix.
Helium.
Your helium MIG welding project, buddy.
Perfect. Make sure the invoice, because we helped out on your 100th year anniversary.
Okay.
We get a discount.
Okay. Well, Jay never told me about your discount. So to settle this in a manly way, instead of bothering Jay, we should probably do a skills challenge.
I don't think that we can't even. We can't do a skills challenge.
Why not? Here's what we're gonna do. I found these balls over in the corner, and I found this weird kid statue over there. What we're gonna do, first we're gonna knock the ball off the top of the kid's head. Win the challenge.
Okay, I just want to let you know, Ed is a friend of mine from the Commissioner of Dodgeball.
That's the story
I've been
of how
practicing
I
with
almost cut
him.
my finger off for the first time. A lot.
What's up?
What's going on here?
Got a little skills challenge. Derek had a skills challenge. First one to knock the ball off the creepy kid's head gets this. Now I'm calling it creepy. Gets a discount from Indiana Oxygen.
I thought we already got a discount.
Discount.
See, that's what I told him. But he said a bigger discount.
I've been talking about this recently, being efficient on time, but I do agree that a discount would be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it first time. That's efficient.
Derek, you called it, so you go first.
Okay.
Round 1.
Let's get this over with.
Noonan. Round 2.
Okay.
Listen. Round 3. The discount gets higher after this.
Oh.
Beginning to get less efficient. Round 4. Don't miss it at all. I hate for you to miss. Son of a. Round 5.
Sure.
Again. Don't miss. Miss it. Come on.
Don't think about it.
Round 6. Boom. I won it. This is now round the next day.
Day after tomorrow. 8.
Boom. 10. Go. Just boom. Oh. Round. I don't have enough fingers. 12. But that's how many times? All right, Ryan, stop screwing around, toying with him. Would you do this?
I got this.
Boom! That's what I'm talking. That's all I needed.
Yeah, Ryan already got the discount. I just wanted the reason not to go back to the office.
All right, so I got a test pot that we got because the other one has all those other gauges. Yeah. So it fits nice like that, right?
Yeah.
So then if we, whoa.
Ooh.
See that?
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't know it.
And there's gonna be another 100 pounds in this pot.
Yeah, because it's gonna have mash in it.
When a client's about to be at your shop to pick up a project or look at the project, that's not the time to realize something is wrong.
We got to figure something out.
we can't.
We can't do that because you can't have someone, if they're sitting here and they grab this handle, take your hand off there, watch this.
Yep. We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to bounce it to the ground.
Which isn't a bad thing because they have natural gas running to that burner, so it's not like they're gonna be able to roll this out in the middle of the floor. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that just kind of makes it stationary and
we're gonna have to do it.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, or dons about it. See that butt?
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll start getting the tabs ready.
Getting the tabs ready? I gotta get some other stuff. She's gonna be here in 20 minutes.
All right, well, you better get on those tabs. Shouldn't take you very long.
Skills challenge.
She's gonna be here in 20 minutes and he wants to do a skills challenge? I don't understand why he doesn't just jump on it and do it.
Okay, I call this the showcase showdown. It's got to do,
I think the showcase showdown is at the end of the show. I'm pretty sure that's when they do the
She's going to be here in
packages,
10 minutes
whoever
now.
gets closer.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree with you. But it's got to go all the way around. It's got to pass the blue.
That one's called the wheel
If
or
it
something.
falls
That's
short, you lose. And if you're not listening to me and it doesn't happen, then whatever. Oh, 1, 2. Ball bearings.
$1, $1.
All right, I'm gonna stand on the other side. I'm right here. Okay, now your turn.
That's got smooth action.
I don't see any blue tape coming around. All right, that's Anita's here. Don better get this project finished. All right, you got that?
Yeah.
You got all the. Anita!
Hey!
How are you?
Where is my dump basket?
It's
it?
here. Well, you can't. It is it, but you can't.
It's ready. I knew I had that in the bag with plenty of time to spare.
It is ready. That is it.
It's ready.
Ready?
Can I see it?
2, 3.
Bam!
Whoa! Look at that! So Ryan, this is awesome here, but like when can I actually have it in my shop so we can use it?
Oh.
As soon as you can get a truck over here.
Yeah? As soon as you get your brewer over here to help us load it up.
No, of course,
what, you want him to put it on his
over
back?
and install it because you have free beer, so we'll get her
I'll tell you what.
Install it.
You have some free beer. We'll hook the thing up. We have a burner. We get some gas.
Do you guys want to sample?
Absolutely.
Obviously,
no
right? All
That's the whole
right.
reason we're
Up
here.
beer.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh, no.
No?
That's
All right.
Is that a stout?
This is a Russian Imperial. So it's rich and thick and high in alcohol.
Absolutely.
Yummy. You want a little bit of IPA?
Yeah, I'll try the IPA.
All right, try this. Nice and hoppy.
That is.
Half the alcohol, all the hops.
That's got a good smell to it.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
It is really good.
You like that?
Yeah.
This is delicious, but I can tell you right now, this little cup, this isn't going to work.
What do you mean?
I'm going to have to get something here.
Oh, you need a bigger one?
Size. I'm going to try
Here,
this
I got one.
Imperial, too.
I got one your size.
The guys didn't dump out very much money for supplies, which made them a profit of $1,200.
Oh, this is exciting, Ryan. It's my favorite time of year. What, winter? Cold, wet? No, getting to burn last year's Christmas tree.
Hey,
Bring in the new year and the holiday season.
While we're at it, can we burn your old tire back there? It's been there since last
Someday I'm going to put that back on my
turn
truck.
of the century. One second, let's see if it stands up by
Maybe
itself.
the weight of all this gas is going to hold it up.
You know, stop, drop, and roll is the technique, by the way. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh.
How are we going to light it?
Got a piece of iron in the forge.
Well, go grab it. Got it.
Here, you're the idiot. You're dousing gas too. I don't want anything to do with this thing. See, I told you.
There it goes.
Yes, watch out.
Merry Christmas.
Look at the black smoke. Somebody's gonna call this for sure.
Oh,
Oh,
Woo!